I took a look at it before we started talking on it, so it looks pretty good, man. Let's slow it down. See what you got going on. But you look pretty fluid to me. It is better. That's better. At first, I was gonna say I still don't think your hands got back enough, or early enough, but I think they did. Let's go to the next swing. Break this one down. Just make sure when you're here, don't let that knee get outside that foot too much where you feel unathletic. Just make sure that's super athletic. Remember, it's not about how far back you are, it's about how more coiled that back hip is. All right, so again, your hands are here, hands are there, hands are there, then they get there. That's better, man. But I don't see why we don't get that positioning right there a little bit earlier. I still think if we get that position earlier, that position right there with the hands, when you kick, I think you can stay here just a little bit longer, which creates us to land in a better position. Yeah. So again, it all goes together. Now again, remember how slow we're going in our time here in slow motion, so you can really nitpick you. But that front side leaking creates everything to collapse. Even the hands leaked. Now all I got to do is throw hard in or slow away. And now we got you. Okay? So, but let's keep it on a positive note from right there, though. That's a good looking swing. Hips leading, hands reacting. Very nice right there. So again, remember what I'm talking about is positioning, getting yourself in the right position. So the baseball looks better, your power is better, everything just works better from that launch position we're always trying to get into. And again, as we're aging and getting more mature, we're trying to get it to where we don't do little things late in our load that makes us get out of our position. But man, I'll tell you what, you're doing a damn good job and you're working hard. So keep at it, brother. All right, let's look at this one in slow motion without me stopping it. I just feel like we could be a little, yeah, you got in it, but it's still too late. That's a good looking swing, man. Good swing. Let's go back on that one because that was a really good swing. But again, I want you to just watch your hands. Watch your hands. Where they really want to be. Right there. Right there. And it's not that they move back more, right? It's that they got in that ready position where you really feel like I can hammer. Right there. That's your position. That's a great position. That's where you're swinging from, right? We need to be a little longer. The longer you're there, the longer we can stay here. Come down, looking more like that. See how closed everything is? That's a true launch position. Hands will be on that back foot when you land. This is where you need to be landing, man. Right there. So again, we don't want to do anything in that load or going back and kicking during our timing mechanism when we're kicking. We don't want anything messing us up so we don't land in that. You're landing slightly out of that. Now listen, even if I land a little bit out of it here, no excuses there. Those hands should still be back. We shouldn't be leaking there, okay? Again, man, I'm critiquing you off a tee. You're not seeing a live arm coming at you, so little things like this start happening, so I'm not worried about it. I'm just showing you, okay? Here, let's keep critiquing or saying good stuff too, because watch how good that swing is looking. Foot down. Once the foot's down, the hips driving. The hands are don't grip till you rip. It's a good looking bat path, man. Yeah, good job. Good job. So again, we need to clean up a little bit more. But that's pretty darn good. Let's see if it's the same kind of thing every time. So at least you're consistent, but we just need to get a little cleaner and get consistent with that. Right there, man. Look at that. Get in that position. Your hands and front shoulder, your front shoulder and your hands. Get in that position. Get there early. Heck, man, if I'm still seeing this, I want to see you start there almost, because this is where you want to be. This is where you're trying to be the whole time. And that's a great position. Look at that. So remember what we're doing here. What we're working on, because your swing looks great. Everything, your rhythm looks good. Kick looks good. What we're trying to do is get your hands, what you're working on now, is getting your hands in the position you're wanting to really be in, which is super close. Look, you're right here. But once you get loaded, where you think you're loaded, right there, when you start your kick, you think you're where your hands should be, but watch how they get somewhere more in there. Yep. And so look, you're only in your true position a split second before you hit the swing. You're not going to recognize slider. You're not going to recognize, you're just not going to recognize how you should recognize it. And B, you're going to always typically land slightly open, slightly, where you're susceptible to hard in and slow away. Okay, which is most of America, brother. But we're getting our eyes on it and seeing it so you can work on this stuff. So that's good news. So don't ever feel bad about messing that stuff up, man. It's just getting it right. So when you're landing, you're in position, you can hit any pitch that's ever been invented and hit any pitcher that's ever thrown. As long as your hands can go fast enough. All right. Again, here we go. Right there. There's that position. Good swings, though, man. Very consistent. Very consistent, making the same move over and over, but we do need to make an adjustment on where we're kicking from. And don't get me wrong, you have. Since we started doing videos, you've done a better job every time I see you. But we're still tweaking. We're still tweaking because we're not perfect yet. We're not exactly where we want to be, but daggum, you're close. All right, so again, everything else looks good. Your hips in right position. You're kicking, your hips there. Core looks like it's there. The only thing is your hands are a little late getting to where you want to be, which then creates you to leak out of your hips a little too early. Then your front side leaks open. Then we start getting a little bit around the ball. But again, then once from there, you see how good that swing is. And don't get extended before contact. Yeah, it wasn't. It was good. Good job. All right, man. You're really close. Really close. Let's go a couple more swings because you're consistently doing the same thing over and over. So I don't think I'm going to see any change here in the next couple of swings. But we got to get your hands right. We got to get your hands exactly where you want to be, man. I want you to study this video. Study it, get in the mirror, work on it. Keep working on the tee. And again, remember moving the tee around. Once you're off film, moving the tee around. Up, down, in, out, middle. Work on your nemesis, whatever you think that pitch is, low and away. Work on that off the tee. All right, let's watch it again. Boy, I tell you what, man, you're pretty clean though. Good job right there. Almost feel like you got in it earlier on that one. Let's see. So that kick happens, and your hands are still. But you know, I mean, you let it happen right there. You didn't force anything, so that's good. I want that position right there. That position with your hands longer. I'm just telling you, man, when you're seeing the ball from that position, when you're kicking from that position, you're going to feel so much better. It's so much easier to relax. So when you see curveball or slider when you get older, it just makes the game so much easier, man. So just trust me on that position right there longer. Dadgummit, I would love for you to even start right, like with starting with your shoulders, right, and everything. Like look how loaded everything is, how compact you are in there. That's where you need to be, and you are. Your hips are in great position. Everything's in that position except that those hands and that front shoulder. And I've yelled at you for years about that. I think that front shoulder, but you're seeing it now, man. Why I'm always on you about that. You got to be in there longer so you can land in it instead of slightly out of it. So again, I want that next video, man. When I see you, where you're landing right, you're landing right in there. Yeah, you land there. All you're doing is making a left turn and firing your hands wherever the ball is. You'll be real successful from there. Actually, from there, look at that. I was wrong. Yeah, you're close, man. Look at that. Good job. Good swing, too. All right, dude. Let's watch one more on slow motion, and I'm out of here. Mm-hmm. Take your hands a little more ready there. Them hands there. Tell you what, though. Whew, you're close, Bennett. Good job. Hey, what a work. Keep it up.